DM tip number 2, award XP way more often. First, leveling up is fun. This is a game. You want your players to have fun. Second, you want your players to feel like their decisions and actions are meaningful, not just the plot that you have prepared. This will encourage them to be more engaged. Third, the behavior you reward is the behavior you're going to get more of. So, if you only reward XP for killing a monster, you are encouraging your players to become murder hobos. You have no one to blame except yourself if they devolve into murder hobos. Even with combat, award XP for defeating monsters, not just killing monsters. If the party makes the monsters run away or they knock them out and restrain them, award full XP. If you want your players role playing more and doing other things besides just fighting monsters more, award XP for these activities. Award XP for succeeding at meaningful ability checks out of combat. In combat, the reward for meaningful ability checks is winning the combat, but encourage players to engage more outside of combat by awarding XP for those activities outside of combat. If they roll high on a persuasion check and convince the guards to let them pass, award XP. If they roll high on perception checks, notice the tripwires, and then they figure out that it's a trap and then disarm the trap, award XP. If they rolled high on an insight check to glean an understanding of the personal motivations and goals of the dragon that is threatening to eat them alive, award XP. If they discover critical information to move the plot forward, award XP. Do this even when they attempt something you haven't planned, or perhaps especially when they attempt something you haven't planned. You want to encourage them to try things you haven't planned for. That's going to make it more fun for you. If they only do what you plan and prepare, then you will not be surprised by anything. How much XP should you award for this? I like to tie the amount of XP awarded to the DC of the ability check and the degree of success from the result of the check. So if it's only like a DC 10 ability check and they had partial success, I might award 50 XP or even only 25. For a DC 15 ability check, I might give them 100 XP. For DC 20, I might give them 200. For higher ability checks or long running skill challenges or where they had an overwhelming success, I award up to 300 XP. An important call out though is whenever you award XP, always give it to everyone in the party who is in the session. It doesn't matter who is involved. It doesn't matter who got the killing blow. It doesn't matter who made the ability check. It doesn't matter who was involved in the social encounter or the exploration encounter. If you award XP, give it to everyone who's there in the session. No exception. And to prevent potential exploitation in kind of a bag of rats type scenarios, just remember that you decide whether something qualifies as meaningful. If you don't think it's meaningful, don't award the XP for it. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps.